To see him.
You had a great afternoon yesterday.
I did.
Tell us.
There was a long story that led up to this great afternoon.
So there was some hardship and some wonder.
It happens. It
That's
happens. But it ended up at this place called the Prudential Center that's in Newark. And there were a group of young people who were there, and they were from the ages of 14 to the ages of like 19.
Oh, cool.
They were hand-selected among thousands of people across the country and around the world as the most innovative young people who are making change.
Wow.
So all these kids, a 14-year-old kid, an 18, a 16-year-old kid, and they're all doing things to make life better, whether it's for climate change or whether it's because they feel like that there's financial insecurity and they want to help. They are solution-oriented. So you know when you go, I went to this event and I just literally stood there and looked at them from the stage. I didn't want to say anything. I was like, you know when you look at someone, you're like, I'm getting filled up just by knowing you exist. To know that there are young people who are like this, who at that age know who they are and what they want to do. One kid asked a question. He said, you know what, how do you help someone pursue their dreams? I said, well, stand up. I said, what is your name? My name is Sawan. Sawan. I would say, meet Sawan. Look at this young man. He has taken an idea that he can't sleep because he has to do it. You know, it's like grown-ups. I said, there are people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s who don't know what that button is yet.
Yeah.
These kids, from personal experience, have already felt it. One guy wants to make schools safer because he was in that kind of a situation in a school. So they all have ways.
Also, you know what? It's so interesting is that I feel like we sometimes just read, the headlines are sometimes the most negative.
Yes.
And what you witness, which is what probably teachers and librarians witness every day, is that there are so many young people that are killing it.
They're killing it.
Killing it.
And by the way, their parents were there, and I wondered, do the parents drill on them? You're like, you got to do this, you got to do this. What the common thread was that these parents let their child find their thing.
Totally.
And the kid can't stop. They don't need to be spoken to, do it. They just got up and did it.
Yes.
And I woke up this morning and I literally thought about them. And I was like, okay. My heart rests. They exist. They're here. And this next generation that's coming up with all the weirdness that's happening now, you could just fill them like a bulldozer.
They're not going to take it.
Get rid of all that.
They're not going to take it.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
I was so pumped.
That?
Yeah, I was really pumped.
Okay, well, speaking of teens, it's graduation season.
Oh, yeah.